Disappointed, Cowboys fall to 3-4 after loss to 49ers. Santa Clara, California. When the season started, the Dallas Cowboys never believed they would be in such a predicament after 7 games. With Sunday's 30-24 loss to the San Francisco 49ers, the Cowboys are 3-4 and closer to the bottom of the NFC than a Super Bowl contender at the moment. We're disappointed, Coach Mike McCarthy said. Our men really had a good week of preparation. I thought there were areas of improvement, but still, we have a ton to work on. The last time the Cowboys had a 3-4 record with a healthy Dak Prescott at quarterback was 2018. In 2020, the Cowboys were 2-5 on their way to 2-7, but Prescott suffered a compound fracture and dislocation of his right ankle in the 5th game of the season. The 2018 Cowboys were jump-started by a mid-season trade for wide receiver Amari Cooper and finished the campaign with a 10-6 record, winning the NFC East and a playoff game. Only 5 players active on Sunday remain from the 2018 roster: Prescott, running back Ezekiel Elliott, right guard Zach Martin, cornerback Jordan Lewis, and special teamer C.J. Goodwin. The Cowboys will play at the Atlanta Falcons, leaders of the NFC South, next week. We know what it takes in this league, Prescott said. You got hot, you get rolling. That's all you're looking to do. That's my point, that this is frustrating, but nobody is giving up. Nobody is shook, as you can say, from where we're at. We just got to focus up, get ready to go on the road, and got another good team coming up, and do whatever we can do, make sure we come out with a victory. Get even. Then worry about after that, after this next road game. The Cowboys' next 4 opponents, the Falcons, Philadelphia Eagles, Houston Texans, and Washington Commanders, are combined 22-9 after each one on Sunday. We've got to go every Sunday by Sunday, Lewis said. We can't think about the future. That's where we are now, thinking about that next game and that next opportunity. Frustration, however, is growing. The Cowboys have lost 4 straight games to the 49ers, including 2 postseason contests and 3 in a row at Levi's Stadium. Dallas cornerback Trayvon Diggs, still in uniform, came out of the locker room to confront a television reporter about a tweet during the game that appeared to question his effort. It really sucks, wide receiver C.D. Lamb said, especially coming here 3 times in the last 3 years. It's sickening. Despite falling behind 27-10 after being outscored 21-0 and outgained 167 yards to 16 in the 3rd quarter, the Cowboys still had a chance to pull out an improbable victory. But Prescott had 4 straight incompletions after taking over with 3:05 to play. It was the end to a game Prescott would like to forget. While he threw 2 fourth-quarter touchdown passes to Lamb, Prescott became the first Cowboys quarterback with 2 interceptions in 3 straight games since Troy Aikman in 1992, according to ESPN research. Prescott finished 25 of 38 for 243 yards and was sacked twice. I mean, me, personally frustrated myself in my play. I imagine the rest of the guys are, Prescott said, not getting the win 2 in a row now, sitting at 3-4. But I can definitely tell you that nobody's shaken or giving up. Frustration is very high, but it's a long season. I mean, it's a long season. Division games. A lot are still ahead of us. Frustrated. That's the best way that I can put it. Dak Prescott blames himself for a boneheaded interception. Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott blamed his own 2 interceptions for his team's loss to the 49ers on Sunday night. Asked what he has to do better, Prescott answered, not turn the ball over, period. Prescott said a great leaping interception by San Francisco's Jair Brown never should have happened, and Prescott should have thrown it away if he couldn't get it to receiver C.D. Lamb. I don't have to be perfect, but I damn sure can't be having the turnovers, Prescott said. I've just got to eat that. Take that sack. The second one was as boneheaded of an interception as I feel like I've had. Trying to make a play. Too much confidence in myself right there. Should have just thrown it away. Wish I would have put more heat on it, so it would have been to CD or out of bounds. That one hurts. Starting off the 3rd quarter that way allowed them to get a touchdown there. You look at the end at the score, a touchdown's the difference. Once again, we put ourselves behind on the turnover battle, and that's on me. We can't have that if we're playing to win games, and I've got to clean that up. Period. Prescott now has 8 interceptions through 7 games this season, and is on pace to set a new career high with 19 interceptions this season. Prescott is right. He has to clean that up. Let's roll the last-minute game footage.
Beautiful diving catch at the 5-yard line. First and goal. Elliott lost it 2, and then it's Fred Warner.
Of all the other positions.
Second and goal. Prescott to CeeDee Lamb. Got free coming across. Nobody with him. And Dallas stays alive with a touchdown. Number 3 on the year for CeeDee Lamb.
You end up with Mance crumbled on that drive.
Juror Brandon Aubrey knocks through the extra point. He returns to jury duty next week. No declared onside kick by the Cowboys. So kick to the 49ers. And the return comes from the 2. Patrick Taylor takes it across the 30-yard line. Well, we're near San Jose. Chris, I don't know if you know, San Jose is home.
And kind of the gardener.
You want to call him that? You can. That's good. Here's Garindo. Pedaling those feet to the 36-yard line. Did you get that one? Did it slip by you?
Yeah, it did.
Pedaling his feet, rose pedals.
I didn't see him more coming back as help in the passing game, even than the running game, because they've done pretty well with the running game.
Patrick Taylor from they hand it this time to Ricky Pearsall, and the rookie. One of the great perseverance stories.
Well,
they went through a lot of injuries in the offseason as well, and then obviously the shooting on August 31st took it to a complete another level, and just lucky to not have any further damage and be able to come back and play this season and be effective with all the injuries the Niners have suffered. This is second game. See what the penalty flag is here. And what Dallas will do with it after the short run. Still asking Mike McCarthy his option here.
Illegal formation. Offensive tackle was uncovered. 5-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
Melissa has more.
Yeah, Ricky Pearsall told me his first thought after knowing he was going to be okay was, will I be able to play football again? Then it was all about managing the scar tissue to make sure he had full range of motion. When he made his NFL debut last week, he said there were definitely flashbacks to the advanced, so he just wanted to embrace the moment. He said he's just so happy to be himself again.
You can only imagine, Melissa, just how many thoughts and all the things that went through his mind, as you said, the rest of the team as well, how they were all just...
To have some first responders and officers right there on the scene that may well have saved his life, and I know Melissa has something on that.
Second and 10, Patrick Taylor to the right. Holds on to that ball and gains 3 or 4. Melissa, go ahead.
Yeah, Ricky told me the first question he asked 49ers GM John Lynch when Lynch visited him in the hospital was if he could bring those first responders that saved his life to a game. So prior to their home opener...
Use the opportunity, the Ricky Pearsall story, to say thank you to all of you out there who do that every day. Purdy. Escaping and just benching it, getting rid of it. Incomplete. So field goal attempt. San Francisco will try to go up 13, 4.5 to go.
Yeah, but keeps it a 2-score opportunity here. So at least Dallas has that game. I'm sure they're still a little stung from the Super Bowl, but it is... Brock Purdy makes a lot of plays and runs this offense really efficiently.
These are big kicks for Anders Carlson. This one from 41 is good. He is 5 for 5 here for the Niners. Jake Moody, their number line. Still both games with the top 2 teams in the NFC East, Washington and Philadelphia. 2 back in the loss column, barring a big rally here. This time Carlson keeps it deep. And Turpin will take a knee, and Dallas will take over at the 30-yard. Prescott to work, moves it out. Elliott lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. This Dallas turnover problem has got to be fixed if they're going to fix their season. They are now. San Francisco hasn't turned over. Dallas's defense has forced 5 turnovers all year. Prescott, middle of the field, Lamb on the run, right around midfield. Gain of 20, and a Dallas first down. 3:56 to go. There's 4 to go. Dak with a strike. CD Lamb on the run inside the 30. Through the contact, that's another 30 yards. 50 on back-to-back catches.
Are the ones that nobody wants to have happen. And I tell you, with CD, the way that he runs after the catch, I thought he was going to score on this play. That was a fantastic tackle by Mustafa.
It's like that's the same guy who was slow to get to the other side after taking the shot at the end of the 20-yard catch.
I tell you, it's brutal, and don't underestimate the impact it has. You can see those edge players. They take enough of those shots to the ribs like boxing. You know, after a while, you drop your hands and end up with a knockout blow.
And Ezekiel Elliott's done that to more than a few edge rushers over the years.
He knows how to do that one.
So very much alive here, Chris. They are at the 20-yard line, down 13. Dallas has all 3 timeouts and 3:40 to go. So score here and already today with fantastic finishes all around the league. Prescott, end zone shot at CD for a touchdown, and the Cowboys are alive.
The Niners just simply ran into each other. They've got, wow, back.
And it is a 6-point game. CD Lamb has never been that open for a touchdown since the touchdown he scored earlier in the 4th quarter. His season after 8 of them last year. So plenty of time. Dallas can just kick it off. There's no confusion of will they try it around. It is tough to catch and pin the Niners deep. He does. It makes it to the end zone. And San Francisco will take a knee and take over at the 30-yard line. Melissa.
Mike, we've been talking all night about the health issues to the 49ers with a rib injury.
Okay, so Debo coming back from the pneumonia, now a rib to be out for San Francisco.
I tell you, the 49ers have given up some leads in the 4th quarter this year.
2 of them in the division. Isaac Garindo is the running back. Purdy's going to go to the air. First look was covered. He'll use his legs, as he's done well tonight, and dive for a half dozen. He'll mark him just past the 36. It's a gain of 6 for Purdy. Timeout this side of the 2-minute warning. So I was talking about Dallas, Chris, and what they have coming up here and the import in their schedule. Division leaders and the Bills.
I tell you, the Bills, the way they play defense with all the transition they had on that side of the ball, things starting to look very dangerous.
Won by 21 in Seattle today. 2nd and 3. They're going to go back to the air. Pressure on Purdy. He did a great job of holding on to the ball as Overshown came up the edge. And a guy who played Brock Purdy when they were at Texas and Iowa State, respectively, almost got him for a big turnover.
Head spin. And now here in the 4th quarter, it's turning just as fast in favor of the Dallas Cowboys. They make one play here, and they have a chance to go win the game at the buzzer.
So it is 3rd and 10 from the 30. San Francisco has chosen to throw it both times here. They go with a quick snap. Purdy has the throw underneath. It's used check. He's not going to get there. Open field stop for the Cowboys by Malik Hooker. Forces 4th down. And Mike McCarthy takes the final timeout with 3:15 to go. He's standing back around the 20. And he's prowling, waiting for a shot.
And they have not been great at kicking punts out of bounds.
Nelski, line drive with some hang time. Turpin can't get over to get it. He did a good job of kicking it outside the numbers, but the roll comes back to the 25-yard line. And that is only 39 yards of net punting. That's a low net number in a row, but now they've got a chance. Ezekiel Elliott, the running back. Prescott steps up, throws in the middle, it's incomplete. And there were 3 Niners there. Fred Warner. Second down. Prescott escaping right, throwing sideline, incomplete. The receiver, Ferguson, was out of bounds as he was being. Third and 10. Bosa's spinning. He's protected. Dak is shot downfield towards the little receiver, Turpin. Can't bring it in. The 5'7" Turpin on a sideline deep shot. Incomplete. And we're down to fourth down. Remember, no timeouts for the Cowboys.
Mike, that throw was perfect. Did Lenore knock it out of his hand? No, he had a chance for that ball. It was dropped in right over the top and bounced off his face mask. That one had a real chance.
Dallas converted back attempt. Need to do it again here. Prescott got to roll, got to put it up top. Double coverage, contact, no flag, incomplete. Intended for James. Just take a knee here. If San Francisco maxed out the clock, Dallas could get it with 25 seconds or so left.
They have to make sure this play, you can't take a knee here. You need to burn the 3 seconds, right? For sure.
Yep. One first down would end business. A run with Garindo for 5. And that play takes long enough that it'll take us, like Chris was talking about, right to. One happened here against the Cardinals. The one against the Rams happened in SoFi, week 3 of the season. So as we get to this 2-minute warning, it's been a big night for CeeDee Lamb for Dallas, but Chris, on National Tight Ends Day, George Kittle has lived up to the title.
Well, you can talk about all the tight ends that you want, but when it comes...
Was also eligible for that belt. Whoever the best tight end was tonight, if they had a good enough game. 2nd and 6. Inside run. Window for 3. Dallas cannot stop the clock. So tight end receptions, so not exactly the same day every year, but just to have awareness. This is the run. Garindo around the edge. He should go down, and he does. Great awareness by the rookie at the 2-yard line as he goes down.
Jordan Mason went out of the game. Garindo came in and was just sensational.
Chevrolet postgame coming up. Melissa will interview the star of the game, present the National Tight Ends Day belt. Tradition unlike any other. And Chris and I will look ahead to the Colts and the Vikings. Well, Dallas trying to make a fierce comeback. They don't. They're 3-4. And San Francisco gets to 4-4, beg your pardon.
No, I was stressing it up.
30-24, 49ers.